Hey guys, are you traveling with Carnival Cruise Lines and you're trying to decide whether or not you need the Cheers package? Well, that was us. We spent a lot of time hemming and hawing over the Cheers package. So let me see if I can help you figure out what to do. Okay, so the first question I want you to ask yourselves is, what kind of drinker are you and your partner? So the package requires you both, with Carnival Cruise Lines anyways, they require you both to have the Cheers package if you're residing in the same room and you're over the age of, I think, 21. That's a Canadian, pardon me. Normally it's 18 where I come from. So anyways, you are expected to both have the package. So if one of you, for example, is a very casual drinker, or one of you doesn't drink hardly at all, it's really much harder to get the value out of the package as opposed to when you've got two party animals in the same room. It might make a much better deal. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, are both of you, do both of you drink enough to make the Cheers package worthwhile? So your second question is going to be, can you drink enough over the 4 nights? So not just one night, because there's a limitation to how many drinks that you can have each night. It's a maximum of 15, but it's a matter of you actually have to drink enough each night that you are there in order to equate to the value of the package price that you paid. So if you're drinking pina coladas and you're going to drink 6 or 7 of them a night, chances are the Cheers package is going to be for you. But if you're like me and 1 or 2 sugary drinks is enough and you're burnt out, chances are the Cheers package is not going to be worth it for you unless that you can make it up with the other types of drinks that are available. So you really have to think about how much drinking can you do on each of the nights of your stay. The next one you need to consider is, what are you doing for your port day? So we got up super early. We're off the ship by about 8 a.m. and off we went to Mr. Sancho's, which we paid for an all-inclusive package so that we could enjoy a meal, their beach, and of course their drinks. So in our case, we actually double paid for drink coverage on that particular day. So not quite as worth it on that day for us. In addition, when you're going shopping or walking in the port areas, it's Mexico. It's beautiful. It's hot. We decided that we'd get a drink. So we bought a drink at a little place, and it's the noisiest place. As soon as you get off the docks, it's right on the right-hand side. Probably the best mojito I've ever had. It was fantastic. But you are buying drinks outside of the ship. So you have to think of every drink you buy as a double buy, in a sense, to me, because you've already paid for your drinks on board the ship. So then when you get back on board the ship, so let's say you're like us, we got back about 3 o'clock, you might have a drink or 2 when you're on the ship. But quite honestly, most people are pretty tired. You've done some sort of excursion, you've been out in the sun, you've done a lot of walking. So the ship was actually pretty quiet that day. So not a lot of drinkers maybe going on. Now, some people can go all the time, so it may not be for everyone, but for us, for example, and a good number of people on the ship, because it was a lot quieter, for some people, it's just not worth it on that night. So again, when you're thinking about how much drinking you need to do on all 4 days, port day is a big one to think about. Okay, 4th one, what do you plan to drink? Now, I've already said that if you're drinking margaritas all day, or if you're drinking slushy drinks, that yes, absolutely, the Cheers package might be more worth it for you. But for sure, do not get the Cheers package for coffee and pop. The coffee and pop is reasonably priced. Pop, you're not going to stand in line every hour to go get yourself a pop, especially if you're spending any time at all within your room. And you can bring on a case of pop that you can keep cold and have quick access to in your room in the fridge. So pop is kind of like, unless you're getting the lower package, maybe it's worthwhile then. But for you to get the Cheers package and thinking overall, I'm going to get the Cheers package because I'm going to drink a little and I want my pop covered, that part's really not worth it. The pop for us was an add-on in our calculations, but it really didn't add any cost overall to what we were, to our tally, I guess, in a sense. And we had 2 specialty coffees every morning that we were there, but again, they were reasonably priced. So think about it. Are you drinking beer, which is about $6.50 a drink? And $6.50 times how many beers can you actually drink in a day? Can you drink a 12-pack? Okay, Cheers package might be worth it for you. Are you drinking pina coladas or daiquiris? Well, if you're going to drink 6, 7 of those, they're about $9.50 a drink. So it's probably becoming more worth it. Again, caveat is times that by 4 days, and then the true value is there. So think about what you're going to drink, and I'll put a link in this with my blog, with the prices that we've kept, that we wrote down. We tracked every single drink. We didn't miss a drink. We tracked every drink that we had and tallied it up to determine whether or not the Cheers package was worth it for us. So definitely pay attention, think in advance. What will you be drinking? Okay, so are you ready for our results? Here's how we did. So we spent $274.85 if we did not have the Cheers package. So strictly based on the price of each drink that we got. So that was 21 fancy drinks, 5 beers, 6 coffees, and 2 pop. So, and the 2 pops were likely at dinner or something like that, because we had pop in our room. So we typically went to that, and we certainly drank our pop in our room. So we basically gave Carnival $216, which is a little bit hard to do because we gave them a lot of money already to be on the cruise. So kind of a wasn't worth it for us, for sure. And I should have asked myself all the questions I've just given you. But we also made a rash decision, and I kind of blame, if you've seen my other videos about the river bar, I kind of blame the river bar for that, because when we got on the ship, we were already having a great time and kind of fell under the pressure of, here we are, we better get the package, and we bought it on the ship, which was also giving straight cash to Carnival when you could have got it before the ship. So honestly, it was not for us worth it. So I think it's important to recognize that Carnival's not offering a Cheers package to lose money. They are counting on people like the Smiths to buy the package and not drink enough. A certain percentage for sure will drink enough to make the package for them worthwhile, but Carnival would not have the price set at what they were priced at if a majority of their people outdrank the package. So they're counting on just enough to outdrink the package that the majority underdrink the package and end up giving Carnival a profit. They're a business. That's what they're designed to do. So be very conscious as a customer. Don't be afraid to sit down and make yourself a spreadsheet and think about, a night out for you, and a night out times 4 and what you would do to equate the costs. If it's strictly peace of mind that you're after, Carnival has a little machine that you can go to on the same floor as the shops, that you can get an updated balance and find out where you're at, and increase or decrease your spending if you need to. But don't do it for peace of mind. Do put some forethought into it and really think about, can I drink enough for this package? And lastly, please learn from our mistake and make sure if you are buying the Cheers package, buy it before you board the ship. You're just handing over your money if you're buying it afterwards. So essentially, don't be like the Smiths. Do it differently. Awesome, guys. Well, that's us on our Cheers package. I will put some additional notes on any amounts that you wanted to see in the blog. So if you want to look back on those, they'll be there. And I'll put the link down below. If you're not subscribed, we'd sure like to be your YouTube friend and have you hang around. But other than that, my usual thing, be friendly, be kind. Thanks, guys.